Most of us have been taught from childhood that vegetables are the cornerstone of good health, nature's gift that keeps our bodies strong and our hearts young. Eat your greens, they said. Load your plate with veggies. But what if I told you that, especially for men over 55, some of those seemingly harmless vegetables might actually be working against you? That's right. The foods you thought were helping you stay vital and energetic could be quietly undermining your health, your circulation, even your energy and intimacy. It's a surprising truth, and one that many men struggle with silently. You might have felt it yourself. Those days when after a meal you feel sluggish, bloated, or more uncomfortable than you expected. You're not alone. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong or because your body is simply breaking down with age. There's more to the story. I want to share something personal with you, something I've seen again and again in my years as a physician. It's the story of a man I'll call Frank. Frank is 67 years old, a retired electrician who still prided himself on his independence and sharp mind. Like many men his age, Frank had started paying more attention to his diet, trying to eat healthier to keep pace with the demands of aging. He stocked his fridge with what many would call good vegetables: tomatoes, raw broccoli, canned green beans. He thought he was doing everything right. Yet, despite his best efforts, Frank began to notice a growing discomfort. After meals, he felt bloated and sluggish. His energy waned, and simple activities like his morning walk became harder than they used to be. Frank was frustrated. He was doing everything by the book, but his body was telling a different story. When Frank came to see me, I took a close look at his eating habits. What I found was a pattern I've witnessed in many men around his age. Vegetables that are generally healthy, but don't sit well with an aging body. You see, as we grow older, our bodies change in subtle but important ways. What worked well for us in our 30s or 40s may no longer serve us in the same way. Our digestion slows down, inflammation can creep in, and circulation doesn't flow as freely. Some vegetables, especially when eaten in certain forms or quantities, can add to these problems rather than alleviate them. It's not about labeling food as simply good or bad. It's about finding the right match between your body's needs and what you put on your plate. Let's explore why that is, because understanding the why can help you regain control over your health. Certain vegetables contain compounds that, while nutritious, can be harsh on older bodies. For example, vegetables from the Nightshade family, like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants, can be inflammatory for some, particularly if you have joint pain or arthritis. They contain alkaloids that may aggravate sensitive tissues. Then there are cruciferous vegetables like raw broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower. These are often praised for their cancer-fighting properties, but when eaten raw and in excess, they can be tough on digestion and may interfere with thyroid function, especially in individuals who are already vulnerable. Canned or preserved vegetables, on the other hand, might come with hidden downsides. Many are loaded with sodium, which can silently raise blood pressure, a risk factor that becomes more critical as we age. And corn, beloved by many for its sweetness and crunch, is surprisingly high in starch and can cause blood sugar spikes. Imagine your digestive system like an engine that has been running for decades. It still works, but it's not as forgiving as it once was. It requires the right fuel. Vegetables that nourish without stressing it. Feeding that engine with the wrong fuel doesn't mean it's failing. It means it's asking for a better match. This is where many men get stuck. They're eating vegetables they believe will help, but their body is reacting in ways that cause discomfort, low energy, or even pain. Recognizing this can feel like a relief because it shifts the responsibility from "I'm failing" to "I just need the right support." So, which vegetables should you be cautious about? Let's start with tomatoes. They're everywhere, in sauces, salads, even juices. And for good reason. They're rich in vitamins and antioxidants. But for men experiencing joint pain, tomatoes can be a silent agitator. The compounds in tomatoes may trigger inflammation, making joints feel stiffer or more achy. You don't have to give up tomatoes entirely, but being mindful of how your body reacts after eating them is important. Then there's raw broccoli or cabbage. When these vegetables are eaten raw, they can be hard to digest, causing gas, bloating, or discomfort. It's not uncommon for seniors to find their digestion slows, making these raw veggies feel like an unwelcome challenge. Instead of feeling energized, you might feel weighed down. Canned green beans may seem like a convenient and healthy option, but they often contain added salt to preserve their shelf life. This extra sodium can quietly increase your blood pressure, a risk many men over 55 can't afford to take lightly. High blood pressure strains the heart and reduces circulation, which can affect everything from energy levels to sexual health. Lastly, corn is often overlooked as a vegetable, but it acts more like a starch, causing blood sugar spikes that can zap your energy and contribute to weight gain if consumed too frequently. For men managing blood sugar or trying to maintain steady energy, corn is a vegetable to approach with caution. But this isn't a story of restriction or fear. Instead, it's about understanding the unique needs of your body and choosing vegetables that support your health in a deeper way. Because the truth is, not all vegetables are created equal when it comes to aging. Some foods actually have the power to soothe your digestion, improve circulation, and restore vitality. There are 4 vegetables I encourage my patients over 55 to embrace, ones that act like gentle allies rather than hidden adversaries. Spinach, when steamed, becomes soft and easy on the digestive system. It's rich in magnesium and iron, minerals that help improve circulation and support your energy levels. Picture spinach as a gentle oil for the hinges of a door, allowing your body to move smoothly and without pain. Cooked carrots offer more than just sweetness. They're loaded with beta-carotene, which supports your vision, skin, and immune system. Think of them as tiny golden tools that keep your body's defenses strong and your arteries flexible. Zucchini is another excellent choice. Mild and hydrating, zucchini soothes inflammation and is unlikely to upset your stomach. It's like a cool breeze on a hot day, calming and refreshing. And then there are beets, which might surprise you. Rich in natural nitrates, beets help improve blood flow and liver function. They've been shown to support stamina and even aspects of intimacy, something many men don't expect from a vegetable but can certainly appreciate. You're not being asked to give up vegetables, far from it. Instead, you're invited to choose the ones that truly love you back. Those that honor your body's changing needs and help restore the energy and vitality you deserve. It's a simple shift, but one that can make a world of difference. If you're wondering how to start making these changes without turning your kitchen upside down or sacrificing flavor, you're in good company. Many men don't cook for themselves or aren't sure how to prepare these vegetables in ways that taste good and feel satisfying. The good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated. Frozen spinach works beautifully in omelets or soups. Roasting carrots with a little olive oil brings out their natural sweetness and softness. Sliced zucchini is perfect for stir fries or grilling, and cooked beets can be blended into a smoothie or grated over a salad for a burst of color and nutrition. If someone else cooks for you, like a spouse or family member, sharing this information can be a simple but powerful step toward better health. And if you're on your own, start with one change at a time. Notice how your body responds. You might find your digestion becomes easier, your energy steadier, and your mood lighter. It's a journey, not a race. Frank took these small steps. He swapped out some of the vegetables that were bothering him for these gentler, more nourishing options. After a few weeks, he noticed a difference, not just in how he felt physically, but in how he approached his day. The sluggishness lifted. His gut felt calmer. His morning walks stretched longer, and even his mood brightened. It was as if his body had been waiting for just the right fuel to remind it how to thrive again. This journey isn't about chasing youth or fighting time. It's about giving your body the kindness and care it needs to live fully and comfortably in the years ahead. Like a garden that's been a little overgrown, all it takes is a bit of pruning and attention to let the sunlight back in. Your body still wants to heal, to move, to enjoy life's simple pleasures. You just have to meet it halfway. And there's so much more to share about how you can support this healing, ways to add even more vitality through the foods you choose, habits you develop, and small daily rituals that make a big difference. If this sounds like something you want to explore, stay with me, because the best is yet to come. I'm Dr. Michael Hanks, and over the years, I've seen countless men rediscover their strength and confidence simply by tuning in to what their bodies truly need. Together, we'll take the guesswork out of healthy eating and find the path that feels right for you. Not hype, not gimmicks, but honest, compassionate guidance based on real science and real lives. Let's continue this journey and discover the vegetables that can help you not just live longer, but live better. As we step further into this conversation, it's important to remember that change doesn't have to be overwhelming. For many men, the thought of altering lifelong eating habits can feel daunting. You might wonder how to make these new choices without losing the comfort and enjoyment of familiar flavors, or how to fit them into a busy or even limited routine. But the good news is that embracing these healthier vegetables doesn't require a complete overhaul. Small intentional swaps can bring noticeable benefits, often sooner than you might expect. Take spinach, for instance. Many men shy away from leafy greens because they associate them with bitter salads or complicated cooking. Yet, steamed spinach offers a gentle, almost silky texture that's easy on the stomach and can be a delicious addition to eggs or soups. Imagine starting your morning with an omelet lightly folded with tender spinach leaves, soft, vibrant, and quietly nourishing your heart and blood vessels. This simple meal can become a daily act of kindness to yourself, like a warm handshake from your body, thanking you for the care. Carrots, too, lend themselves well to easy preparation. Roasting carrots slowly with a touch of olive oil and then a sprinkle of herbs transforms their natural sweetness into a comforting caramelized treat. This isn't just about nutrition, it's about pleasure and connection to food, which are vital for sustaining any healthy habit. When food delights your senses, it becomes easier to choose it over less nourishing options. And carrots are more than just tasty. Their beta-carotene supports your eyesight and immune system, helping you stay sharp and resilient in the years ahead. Zucchini's mild flavor and soft texture make it a quiet hero in the kitchen. Whether grilled, sautéed, or gently steamed, zucchini is like a calming balm for your digestion. It helps soothe any inflammation brewing beneath the surface, a common culprit in the subtle declines many men experience but rarely talk about. Imagine your meals becoming sources of gentle healing, where every bite helps ease discomfort and support your vitality. And then there's the humble beet. For some men, the deep, earthy sweetness of beets is unexpected medicine. Rich in natural nitrates, beets have the remarkable ability to enhance blood flow, which is crucial for energy, brain function, and yes, even intimacy. The kind of intimacy that feels connected, confident, and full of life. Incorporating cooked beets into your diet can feel like giving your circulation a fresh start, like opening a window in a stuffy room to let in fresh air and light. Of course, the path to change is rarely without its hurdles. You might face skepticism. Perhaps your body doesn't immediately respond, or old habits tug at you. It's natural to feel hesitant or unsure. But every small step you take matters, and the body's response to better nutrition often reveals itself in subtle but powerful ways. Less bloating, steadier energy, improved sleep, and even better mood. These are signs that your body is reconnecting with its natural rhythm, rebuilding strength from the inside out. I encourage you to think of these changes not as restrictions, but as invitations. Invitations to rediscover foods that truly serve you, to listen deeply to your body's messages, and to honor the wisdom it carries after decades of living. When you begin to notice how certain vegetables make you feel lighter, more energized, or simply more comfortable, you'll understand that the right foods are not just fuel. They're allies in your journey toward better health. This isn't about perfection either. Life is rich with moments of joy, and food is a big part of that. If you love tomatoes or corn, you don't have to eliminate them completely. Instead, becoming mindful of portion sizes, preparation methods, and how they affect your body can bring balance. Maybe you reserve those favorites for special occasions, or pair them with vegetables that help counterbalance their effects. The goal is to create a way of eating that feels sustainable, enjoyable, and respectful of your body's needs. I also want to touch on the emotional side of this journey because health isn't only physical. Many men I've worked with have shared feelings of frustration, isolation, or loss of vitality, spontaneity, and the ease with which they once moved through life. These feelings are real and deserve acknowledgement. Changing what you eat can be a deeply empowering act, a reclaiming of agency over your health and well-being. Each choice you make is a vote for the kind of life you want to live, one marked by strength, clarity, and connection. Think of it this way. Your body is like a well-worn path through a forest. Over time, it may become cluttered with fallen leaves, branches, and debris that slow your progress. Changing your diet is like clearing that path, making it easier to walk, breathe, and enjoy the journey. It doesn't erase the years behind you, but it opens the way forward, clearer, lighter, more purposeful. Frank's story, which I shared earlier, is not unique. I've seen countless men rediscover their energy and well-being by making mindful choices about the foods they eat, especially the vegetables they include. These small acts of care ripple outward, improving sleep, mood, and even relationships. When your body feels good, it shows in your smile, your confidence, your willingness to engage with life fully. Before we close, I want to leave you with a gentle reminder. Change is a process, not a destination. It's okay to take your time, to experiment, to listen and adjust. What matters most is that you start where you are, with kindness and curiosity. Celebrate the victories, no matter how small. A meal made with fresh spinach, a walk that felt easier than yesterday, a moment of peace after a satisfying, nourishing meal. You're not alone on this journey. I'm here with you, guiding you with compassion and experience, committed to helping you find the path that feels right. Together, we'll continue to explore ways to nourish your body, sharpen your mind, and reclaim the vitality that's always been within you. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe and join our community of men who are choosing to live better, day by day. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experiences and support you along the way. And if you know a friend or family member who might benefit from this message, please pass it along. Sometimes the simplest conversations can spark the most profound changes. Remember, your body wants to heal, to move, and to enjoy the fullness of life. It's never too late to make choices that honor that desire. Choose the vegetables that choose you back. Choose kindness, patience, and hope. And above all, choose yourself. I'm Dr. Michael Hanks, and I look forward to walking this path with you. Thank you for watching.